Hello, my name is Jaden Lambros, and I will be analyzing Bartholomew's song, a Schmies and Send short story written by Lowell Frank and Destin Creighton. The whole point of the story is to represent the society that as we live in today, which is a very uniform and dull life, which consists of repetition seen through a 9-to-5 job. The short story follows a person who can only be differentiated by numbers, which are 4, 6, and 7. At the start, the camera is static and fixed in certain spots depending on the location to show that the day-to-day operations never change, such as the repetition that 9-to-5 jobs have. We see 4 Bartholomews who walk to work every day to create doorstops, which require a woman to tell them simple tasks. The woman talking is the only dialogue in the short story, which adds to the eeriness of the society. There are a few diegetic sounds that can be heard, such as the uniform footsteps walking to and from work and doors sliding open, yet they make doorstops, so why do they even have doors sliding open? By not being able to speak to each other, they cannot express how they feel. At one point, Bartholomew notices a box, and he is the only one to look down, while the rest pass it. This curiosity is something that is unwelcomed in this world. He tinkers with the box and notices an opera-like song playing. He covers his hand over the speakers, which is shaped like the loudspeaker during work, to see how it works. He also places his hand over the loudspeaker in the next scene, which is a beautiful allusion to Bartholomew putting an end to the voice or sound that he hears when given directions. The lighting and the color of the play also help to exhibit something is different about the whole scenario. It creates a sense of artificiality. Throughout the story, there is an unusual green lighting in an otherwise still set, such as the white clothes everyone wears and the white rooms. There are only 2 other colors, being red and green. The red button on the music box and the blood on the woman whom I'll talk about later. There was also a green light that flashes when a defective doorstop is detected. Instead of the lights being red when something goes wrong, it's green. This is to show the audience that there's a confusing mold that 467 wishes to break. As we watched all throughout, there is this uneasy feeling that something is about to happen. One day, he notices that the woman that gives directions is to the room to the left of where they dispose of the defective doorstops. So once he goes to dispose of one, he takes the knife with him and stabs the woman as well. Wiping off the blood on his pants goes to show that he's now free from this dystopian society, as before he'd just wipe off the knife when getting rid of the doorstop. Afterwards, 2 things happen. One is that all the Bartholomews who are making the doorstops become lost, and that number 467 is able to express himself when he sings to enlighten them, hopefully. By not having the rigid structure of being given instructions to a simple task, it goes to show the need of reliance on others. Bartholomew is also replaced by a new Bartholomew, as if nothing ever happened. This represents the consequences one receives when going against the norm. The seamless transition to replacing the dead and defective people shows how little those in charge care about and how brainwashed these people are. Bartholomew did not get replaced for nothing. The camera zooms in on Bartholomew 584 to let the audience know to pay attention specifically on him. This is the first time the camera is not static. It's because it can be seen that he is looking around rather than focusing on the simple task at hand, which is... Also, the music from the music box is playing inside his head, which is still diegetic, but only to Bartholomew 584. This is because he's the only one seen to being affected by it, such as he's not looking at the doorstop. The audience comes to the realization that expressing yourself can impact those around you. In the end, we should be expressing our own individuality rather than conforming to those around us. Short story is a very relevant topic in society today, where many choose not to be different out of the fear of being judged. I would highly recommend anyone who has 10 minutes to watch this short story.